In the beginning, the sacred lion awoke, remembering ancient promises between humans, spirits, and wounded lands everywhere. Once, he walked across cracked earth, carrying ancestral memory, where silence mourned forests, rivers, and forgotten animal kings worldwide. From distant mountains, wolves returned, their howls stitching balance back into valleys abandoned by fear and time forgotten. The lion watched, knowing restoration begins when guardians step back and listen to nature's laws again deeply patiently. Across golden plains, protected lions multiplied, their roars no longer echoes of loss but survival reborn strong together. Human hands lowered weapons, raised boundaries of care, and rewrote destiny alongside watching spirits of the old world. Beneath turquoise waters, broken reefs breathed again, colors blooming like prayers answered by time, and patient hope returned. The lion descended into oceans of vision, seeing unity where separation once poisoned creation deeply across all realms. Ancient flutes echoed as spirits reminded humanity that repair follows respect, patience, and humility learned through sacred struggle. Through firelit nights, the lion guarded balance, bridging wounded pasts and resilient futures for every living being alive. Wolves taught rivers to flow freely again, cleansing scars carved by careless ambition of the old world era. Protected lands became temples, where silence healed faster than any forgotten medicine carried by winds of ancient wisdom. The lion roared softly, not to dominate, but to remind all beings of belonging together eternally within Earth. Humans learned guardianship, becoming allies instead of conquerors beneath ancestral stars and sacred moons watching patiently above them. Coral cities rose again, sheltering life once erased by heat and neglect through collective care and mindful change. The lion's journey revealed healing requires time, courage, and collective responsibility shared across generations of mindful guardians everywhere. Spirits smiled as forests thickened, birds returned, and balance whispered softly through leaves, roots, and ancient winds again. The lion paused, sensing harmony strengthening where chaos once ruled and checked across lands, seas, skies, and souls alike. Every saved species became a crown jewel upon Earth's patient brow, shining with lessons learned through humility shared. Night skies listened as ancient myths transformed into living responsibility carried by humans, animals, spirits, and future children. The lion faced humanity, eyes reflecting forgiveness earned through action, not words spoken but proven by care daily. Wolves ran freely again, guardians of balance rather than symbols of fear within human stories, hearts, minds healed. Protected lions taught patience, strength rooted in restraint, not conquest over land, life, or destiny, chosen wisely now. Reefs shimmered like spirit blankets, wrapping oceans in renewed hope through protection. Balance, science, reverence, and care combined. The lion lifted his gaze, sensing a covenant reborn between worlds of flesh, water, soil, spirit, and time. Ancient drums echoed, marking victories measured not by power, but preservation of life, balance, memory, and future generations. Human children learned stories where heroes heal instead of destroy, teaching reverence, patience, courage, and shared stewardship forever. The lion walked onward, knowing vigilance sustains every fragile miracle born from repair, humility, learning care, and unity. Spirits faded gently, trusting humanity to remember lessons written in soil, water, bone, coral, fur, leaf, and stone. Nature breathed deeply, scars softening as balance reclaimed ancient rhythms across forests, plains, reefs, skies, and hearts worldwide. The lion became symbol, not ruler, of shared guardianship between humans, animals, spirits, lands, waters, memories, futures together. Wolves vanished into mist, their presence secured by respect rather than fear, violence, ignorance, or domination. Remembered, honored. Protected lions rested peacefully, strength preserved through wisdom learned from ancestors, mistakes, patience, balance, restraint, care, and time. Coral gardens thrived, reflecting skies above in sacred symmetry shaped by protection, humility, science, reverence, balance, and hope. The lion's tail spread, carried by wind and memory across generations, cultures, songs, dreams, prayers, lands, and seas. Humans listened longer, acting slower, choosing wiser paths guided by humility, evidence, respect, balance, empathy, guardianship, learning together. The lion faded into myth, his lesson alive within forests, oceans, wolves, lions, corals, rivers, children, elders, hearts. Nature's comeback proved endings are invitations to repair through courage, cooperation, patience, humility, science, reverence, action, balance, hope. The ancient kings returned quietly, restored through protection rather than conquest, dominance, greed, haste, ignorance, fear, violence, neglect. The lion spirit watched, guarding harmony without chains of rule, ego, fear, dominance, control, pride, violence, or hunger. Sacred balance held, fragile yet resilient beneath mindful care, chosen daily, renewed, protected, practiced, honored, shared, remembered always. The lion's final roar echoed as blessing, now warning across lands, waters, skies, spirits, futures, generations, worlds united. Wolves, lions, reefs, and humans shared one fate, bound by choices, actions, humility, patience, respect, care, balance, responsibility. The ancient story closed, becoming a living guide for guardians, leaders, children, cultures, futures, worlds, ecosystems, spirits together. Nature forgave slowly, rewarding sincerity with renewal earned through effort, patience, humility, learning, science, respect, balance, vigilance, love. The lion vanished beyond time, leaving stewardship behind as humanity's test, honor, duty, legacy, promise, burden, hope, chance. Ancient flutes soften, harmony steady. Future possible because protection, humility, cooperation, patience, learning, reverence, courage, balance, action persisted. The kings returned not to rule, but to heal alongside humans, spirits, forests, oceans, skies, children, ancestors, futures together. The lion bowed to earth, cycle complete. Guardians awakened within every heart, choice, action, culture, nation, generation alive. Thus ends the myth, living forever through conservation, humility, and hope, guiding humanity, nature, spirits, balance, futures together.